Hello, Power family, Power warriors. It's so good to see all of you here today. And hats off to Tom. Wow, the discovery that he was educating us with was great. A few quick things that I do to get in peak state, just to share, is I like to do breath work as well. A lot of us here do breath work. I'd like to do a 13-minute breath work every morning, and I join a community breath work every Monday morning. Some of you do as well. I then do some what I call words of affirmation with a gesture. Irene's boyfriend actually just taught me this, so I'd like you all to maybe do it with me. So after my breath work, I wake up, I sit down, I look in the mirror, and I go, I am loving, I am giving, I am happy, I am smart, I am abundant. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, I see it. I am loving, I am giving, I am happy, I am smart, I am abundant. And half the time I forget it. And I laugh at myself like happy, healthy, smart, abundant. And you do that for a few minutes and you just light up your face. I go make my coffee and then I take a cold shower for the last 2 years. Yes, full cold. It's not that cold in California. And then I'll try to get in some exercise. And I try to do that to get into a flow state, to get into the right state of mind, ready to crush the day. And I'll try to sprinkle in some music intentionally to get me into that flow. So a few things that I do that many of us do here. All right, so I get to talk about one of the most important things, I think, in solar. It's the homeowner presentation. It's educational, and it's providing value. When I started 7 years ago, anyone that was in solar was using a slide deck. And they were differentiating themselves because they were taking the time to educate. Not all solar professionals take the time to educate. This is not a hard close. We're not door-to-door, sleazy salespeople, getting them on bad deals and PACE loans or leases, right? We are educating and being the trusted professional. So it's very important to use a slide deck. It's exciting that Powur is going to provide this asset to us so that we can go and customize a slide deck, and then we can have a value that we can show our homeowners. So that's what we're going to talk about today, if solar is right for our homeowners. And I'll be going in and out of character, so I'll be talking to a customer, and then I'll be talking to you guys. If you could type into the chat a name of a famous actor, male and female, for me real quick. If someone could type in something funny, something interesting, that would be fantastic, because we are going to use that name all the time. All right, there's a lot of names here. So let's do, I need a female name, Kate and Tom. Perfect. Kate Beckinsale and Tom Hanks, if I said that right. So we're going to do Kate and Tom for our homeowners. And that's important, to get their name and to write it down on a piece of paper. Whether I'm on Zoom or whether I'm in the house, I have a piece of paper in front of me. And I literally write down the name of the homeowners every single time. Tom and Kate. And I'm probably going to forget that. That's why I write it down, and I don't have a paper. So Tom and Kate, write it down and say it as many times as you can. Aparna from Give Powur, she teaches us to say the name 20 times in your presentation. All right. So I always try to build a little rapport when we get to the consultation, whether it's Zoom or in person. Hey, you know Sally down the street, she referred you, you work with her, okay, great. How long have you lived in this house? Nice. I remember some of these things we talked about on that discovery call. And now I see your wife, Kate. Thank you so much for joining today, guys. I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this. And then you're going to set the agenda. You're going to say, okay, thanks for joining. Today, Tom and Kate, what we're going to cover is a little bit about your needs, why solar. We're going to look at your electric bill, and we're going to explain the benefits and educate you before we show you an amazing savings report. Does that sound good? Then I always say, is there anything you want to make sure I cover today? Any burning questions on the top of your mind? Any concerns or worries? Right? And likely you probably already covered that in your discovery. but I like to ask it again. Maybe the wife will tell you something like, I don't want him on the front of my house, or, I heard that leases suck, or you get out a few little things right off the bat. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. Okay, great. This is the answer, and I'll make sure to cover that more in depth. Anything else? And is it okay if I take notes today? Okay, I'll cover that, I'll cover that. Perfect. Well, Tom and Kate, I have a couple things to share with you. If it's okay to take notes like I asked, and we're going to go ahead and jump in. So again, anything you want to make sure I cover today. And you're building rapport throughout. So Kate and Tom, I know we talked to you on the phone. You told me why you guys are interested. You told me that you expect your needs to go up in the near future. And Kate, does Tom let you use the air conditioner as much as you'd like to, or does he make you sweat upstairs at night? Oh, okay. What do you guys keep the AC on? 77? Ooh, that's a little hot. Kate, are you okay with that? Okay, guys, cool. So you want to use the AC a little bit more if you could. Okay, great. Is anybody moving in or moving out of the house in the near future? Okay, cool. And so you're really engaging. You may know some of these things already. If you did your homework like Tom Cotter taught us, look up the beds, baths, square footage, year built, and that will provide you some information. Carol, you got me pumped, man. I see you jumping, Carol. That's awesome. You want to ask them if they have an electric vehicle or a pool or jacuzzi. I always ask these basic questions to get started. So this is your needs. Is there anything else I should know about this? Okay, great. Next up, guys, I'd like to say a little bit about me, since we covered you, and then we'll go ahead and look at your electric bill and solar. So at this point, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we share the about me. And this is where I pause, and we're going to do a breakout here in just a few minutes, and you're going to share your about me. So this is the time where you say why they should go with you, why you care about solar, what's your passion, what's your why. You should put a picture of your family in this template here that you're going to download, and you're going to use this every time. Maybe there's a charity that you like to communicate that you make donations for. So you're going to express your why you're in solar, and why they should go with you. I'm going to go ahead and share my why. So Tom and Kate, I'm going to really enjoy taking care of you because I've been doing solar for over 7 years and real estate. And I've helped hundreds of clients go solar. So I really think that solar is the right thing to do for our environment, for our planet. I do think there's more fires in California. I do think that the ocean temperatures are rising. I really believe that we have one life and opportunity to put as many panels as we can. And I enjoy renewable energy. I also get to take some teammates down to Mexico. We just built a house. We donated these solar panels for a family that didn't even have electricity. So I absolutely love solar, and I'm going to take care of you today. So that's my why. It should be a quick 1 minute. Try to connect your passion, your family, why solar, and why you're going to take care of them. So we're going to go ahead and do a breakout room. We're going to take 5 minutes. We're going to go in that room, and you're going to share your why in about 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. Go ahead and rotate and share your why, and then we'll be coming back up. All right, welcome back. Everyone coming back from the breakouts. How did that feel? I would love to know a takeaway from someone else's why. If you could share 1 or 2 words from somebody else's why. Was it for their kids? Was it for their parents? Was it to, maybe afford a lifestyle, put food on the table? Is it because they care about the environment? What were a few trigger words that you heard from somebody else's why? We have to get right with the planet. A lot of kids, right? For future generations, financial investments, financial freedom. Yeah, who wants to be stuck with these massive utilities like PG&E in Texas? Helping the homeless, giving back, charity. Yeah, awesome. A lot of passion. They're passionate about it. I mean, it's so cool. We get to help people with renewable energy, clean energy, a smart investment, return on investment, connect with cool people, give back. I mean, if you're not passionate about solar, then you should probably check yourself. But this is a great industry to be in. I love it. And this family and culture and platform is the right place to be. Okay, going back in character. Kate and Tom, next up, I'm going to share with you why solar and why now. We're seeing it on every block, right? I mean, driving in, I saw it just down the street on the corner. Your neighbor's there. So everyone is doing it because they want to reduce or eliminate their electric bills. You know, my parents paid off their solar 7 years ago, and it's already paid for itself. So most people start saving money on day one. And I'm going to show you your savings report in just a second. There is a financial federal tax credit available right now. The government actually gives us. There's also utility incentives that are only available for a short time called net metering. I'm going to tell you right now. And if you feel good about this, lowering pollution, climate change, do you guys feel like that's your main driver, or is it savings? Kate? Okay, Kate, yeah. You like the environment. Tom, you're just money, right? Yeah, most people are just money, Tom. I relate to you. This has to make sense. But the cherry on top is that it helps lower pollution, right? And we're seeing cities and states legally require this. We're seeing a lot of people require new homes and ADUs now, guys. So what do you think that means? I think it means that as the mandates go up, the incentives go down, right? And guess what? Everyone else that doesn't have solar has to help pick up the slack and pay more money. You know, if you think your electric rates have been going up in the last 10, 20 years, you're probably right. So this is why solar. Pretty no-brainer. Next up, we're going to show you your utility bill. This is the problem, right? This is the pain. I think you guys had a bill of $343 last month. Kate, you see the bill, right? Is that the price that you're paying? Okay. And so guys, to break real quick, this is what we call, some of us call kill the bill, build the pain. You want to look at their electric bill. I think this step is pretty important. And we're going to go ahead and cover this. So this is your electric bill, Kate and Tom, $343. You used 1,000 kilowatts of electricity. That's about 34 cents a kilowatt hour. And I want you to remember that number in a little bit. Looking at your electric bill, I can see that you're on tiers. Tier 1 is 23 cents. Man, when I first started, that was 15 cents. Tier 2 is 31 cents. When I first started years ago, that was 19 cents. Do you think your rates have been going up in the last few years or going down? Going up. Do you think they're going to continue to go up? Exactly. So here's that 12-month graph. We already talked about your summer usage. We already talked about you wanting a little bit more. In December, I can see that you had a spike there. Was it Christmas lights or portable heaters? Okay, so that's your last 12 months. You know, very good there. Continuing down, I'm seeing a wildfire charge in California. Do you know you're paying to help with wildfires? A lot of times they're the fault of the utility. That's crazy. And did you know that Edison is going up 9% in October just because of wildfires? Yeah, it's nuts. And we also have a nuclear decommissioning charge in California. Tom, Kate, did you know about that? Yeah, crazy, right? It's that nuclear plant, San Onofre, that doesn't even work that we help pay to decommission. Have you guys heard, Tom and Kate, have you heard about time of use? Time of day? Who's heard of time of use out there? Raise their hands. Time of use, yeah. It's really heavy in California, but guess what, guys? It's going to happen across all utilities across the country. Eventually, utilities are going to charge us from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. In California here, what, 43 cents a kilowatt hour during that time. So you guys just paid 34 cents, and this time of use is 43 to 50 cents in SDG&E. Crazy, right? That's the next phase of everyone getting time of use. That's how they're going to make more money and protect the grid and squeeze you from 4 to 9. So is that something you like or you don't like? Well, good news is we're going to get rid of that. So again, to reiterate, that was where we take the time to kill the bill, build the pain, show them their problem, and provide a solution. There's many more things you could go into on this slide, but just customize it to go ahead and be your own. And you're going to make them calculate the total bill divided by kilowatt hours, what they just paid, what they're going to pay, and when Desi gets to the proposal, how low it's going to actually be, which is the price per kilowatt hour. Now, something I want to share with you, Tom and Kate, is that utility rates have been going up across the country 3, 4, 6, 7% per year. And we can see here 4 to 11% per year. We know Edison's going up 9%. So residential rates across the country have really risen dramatically. And this would be the time where you would maybe find a local article, your local utility that you sell in the most, some news that just came out, FPL is going to be going up 2 to 3% every year. LADWP is going up 3 to 4% every year. So you want to customize this piece to your own. All right, so now that we looked at the utility company and your problem, let's go ahead and look how solar works. As you can see, the solar panels, like your neighbors, get mounted on the roof. There's no moving parts, and they're very durable. There's really little to no maintenance. All the energy goes down a conduit to an inverter combiner box. Your home gets to use the energy first. And I'm either using my finger while I'm talking or I'm using my mouse to kind of gesture what I'm looking at. Anything extra that your home doesn't use goes back into the grid as a credit, and they pay you for it. Depending on your utility and the city and state that you're in, do your research on the net metering, but they go ahead and pay you for that energy. And they pay you pretty well, and that's not going to last. And then at night when the sun goes down, you take energy back from the grid. This is the magic of solar. This is the return on investment and what makes it really financially make sense. The best part about solar, Tom and Kate, is that there's a federal tax credit. Tom, do you think you guys could use a 26% federal tax credit, thousands of dollars back? Absolutely, right? Kate, you work at a hospital, you're probably W-2, they probably withhold a lot of taxes in your federal tax check. Exactly. So I'm going to show you what your tax credit's going to be that the government's giving right now. And guys, 26% is only till the end of next year. Then it's going down to 22%. Then it's gone. Again, we're seeing incentives and mandates go away. So this is a great time to lock in those utility incentives and the tax credit while it's still available. If you sell your home, then we're okay. We have an option for you. There's actually two options. You can transfer our low fixed monthly payment. Our loans are transferable, advertising your home as a low fixed cost of electricity with really good warranties. Or what I prefer is advertise the home as paid off solar, no electric bill, great warranties. Your home will sell for more money than the neighbor's home that doesn't have solar. And then just use any proceeds from the home sale to go ahead and pay off the remaining principal balance. So there's two options if you sell, and we're here to support you on either of those. Now, next up, we're going to talk about why Powur. In my experience, this is the coolest company, the most efficient company, the best value I can give my clients and my homeowners. And we're going to watch a quick video to explain to you why I think Powur is the best choice for solar for you guys today. Let's go ahead and roll that video. Pretty cool video, right? Thumbs up if you thought that was neat. if you think sharing that during a homeowner presentation is going to add value to you, a company that takes the time to make that video, I mean, pretty cool. And, you know, again, Tom and Kate, Powur is the fastest nationwide growing solar company in America today. We're Inc. 61, Better Business Bureau, 5 stars, public benefit corporation. We have a duty to the public for what we do and serve you guys today. So that's why Powur is a nationwide company that you should go with. You're getting me, you're getting a dedicated project manager, you're getting a dedicated chat customer service line, phone line, you're getting steps in communication every step of the way, and you're getting an app. We are not a local mom and pop Chuck and Larry down the street that's going to go out of business in 3 to 5 years and leave you hanging. So you get to go with one of the best nationwide companies in the solar industry today. And to make it even better, we have a warranty. And here in California, guys, to break real quick, we normally include this on most every sale in competitive markets, Texas and Florida. You can choose to customize this slide deck. I put this in every slide deck that I present, but it's going to be up to you. So Tom and Kate, what makes this even better is that we give you a 30-year bumper-to-bumper warranty. It's complete protection, no deductibles, 100% parts and labor. It stays with the address, so it's transferable, and it even covers the roof. Let me say that one more time. It's 30 years labor and roof. When companies say you have a 25-year warranty, that's likely just the manufacturers. That's not labor, and it's definitely not usually roof. So you get Powur, and this warranty is even double backed by solarinsure.com, a $10 billion insurance fund. So you have someone taking care of your system if anything ever happens to your solar system. Only some solar companies qualify to even offer this, and Powur is one of those companies. So I like to share a little bit about why Powur. In just a minute, we're going to go to a breakout room before the last one, before the next speaker. But we're going to go to a breakout room, and we're going to just say why Powur. Again, in about a minute to a minute and a half, this is going to be a 5-minute breakout. Go ahead and share what you say when you tell the homeowner why Powur, and then we'll come right back up. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How are we feeling? What is something, a couple words that someone else shared that you took away, that resonated with you? Was it Inc. 61? Was it warranty? Was it Solar Insure? Was it customer service? Was it an app? You know, why Powur? Why are we the best out there? Solar Insure, yeah, warranty. Carbon offsets, yeah, that's right. Offset.earth, we plant trees to take care of Powur's carbon offset, part of the public benefit corporation. B Corp, the culture, yeah, so many great reasons why youth should really emphasize Powur is the best choice for your homeowners. Okay, we're almost done with this homeowner presentation. Pretty simple, straightforward so far. Value, educational. I'm not hard closing them. I'm just providing value. And by the way, when someone says, I can't Zoom, I don't want you to come over, just send it to me. 99% of the time, I say, I just need 20 minutes. On Zoom, in person. If I have to, I'll do a phone call. But do not give in. Do not send a proposal, and do not use a slide deck. Trust me, it will provide value and help you close more deals, even if you have to breeze through it in just a few minutes. So, all right, Tom and Kate, now that we know why Powur, the next great thing about Powur is that we have an ambassador program. We don't spend millions of dollars in marketing. We get a lot of referrals, like your friends, your coworkers, your neighbor that you mentioned might need the solar. It's a free program, and we give $1,000. We reward you when you give us some referrals and some leads. I will take care of them, just like I take care of you every step of the way. And I mean, hey, a couple $1,000s a year, that's going to pay for this whole solar project in no time. So that's one of the coolest things that we have here. If you have anyone interested, I'd love for you to please keep me in mind, and I'll share this information with them. Lastly, Tom and Kate, we really have 2 options in front of us, right? We covered 2 things today. Stick with your current utility rates. time of use, rate hikes in perpetuity. We're seeing fires. We're seeing incentives go away. And you're throwing thousands of dollars away for nothing, not adding value to your home. Option 2 today that we're going to show you is going solar. Most people, it's zero out of pocket. You're going to have long-term savings, control, predictability, add value to your house, lock in that net metering before it changes next year, lock in that tax credit before it changes. And that's really what we have.